Howdy folks, welcome back and happy Halloween! The UFO hunter goes ghost hunting for the first time. I was on my way to work and on the radio morning show they mentioned that a place in Minneapolis was letting people come explore their building, which is apparently haunted. I decided it's Halloween Eve, why not? I sort of wanted to save my ghost stories for another time after I got really good video footage of a UFO, but since that really hasn't happened yet, and it's Halloween, I might as well just share my ghost stories. And sure, some of you, oh, you've seen UFOs, you've seen ghosts, you're crazy. Yeah, maybe. But in my mind, they have all been validated by other people, so it's confirmation for me, it's proof for me. Now I can't offer you that same proof, but I can at least tell you the story. So this would have been a couple years after I saw the first UFO that jumped around and went to light speed and defied physics. I was staying at a house in Anoka, Minnesota, which happens to be the Halloween capital of the world. And that is actually just because they threw the first Halloween parade, so it really doesn't have anything to do with being haunted. But from what I hear, a lot of buildings in that area are haunted, and the one I was staying at definitely was. Now, I'm a pretty heavy sleeper. I don't wake up randomly, and this one night, I'm sleeping, and I wake up just alert, wide awake, and my attention's like immediately directed to the door, and there was a guy standing there, just staring at me, and he looked like your just typical ghost. Like, he was white, transparent, but like he was there. And I looked around the room a little bit, and I looked back. He was still standing there looking at me, and we just stared at each other for a little bit, and he slowly just faded away into nothing. Like, he really didn't move much, and he just disappeared. I'd compare it to like Photoshop sliding the transparency bar or whatever, just like getting, like, it went in stages. It wasn't just poof, he's gone. It was like more and more transparent until he was gone. And I actually just laid back down and went to sleep, and it didn't scare me, it didn't shock me, it wasn't anything that bothered me. Like, it was almost calming, and yeah, I just went right back to sleep. And in the morning, I remembered it, obviously, and I'm like, that was, a crazy dream. And I just wrote it off as a dream, and I didn't tell anybody about my dream. And a couple days later, someone else who was staying at that same house was downstairs in the laundry room, and they were, wide awake. They were doing laundry, they were talking on their phone, and they saw the exact same guy doing the exact same thing. Like, he, standing in a corner and just slowly faded away into nothing. And he described exactly what I saw. So then in my mind, I'm like, holy crap, that wasn't a dream, that actually happened. And the owner of the house basically said, yeah, like, other people have seen him, and I've heard that story before, type of thing. And that's when I was like, holy crap, me too. Anyway, so yeah, that's, confirmation in my mind that that event actually happened. And I don't know if it was a few days later, a week, two later, I don't know. Same thing, like, I woke up, and this time, instead of my attention being directed towards the door, it was directed to the foot of my bed. And there was this, like, you could see the top half of his head just peeking over the foot of the bed, just staring at me. And that time, he actually scared the crap out of me. Like, he was a little too close for comfort. It was kind of creepy the way he was peeking over. It wasn't a calming experience. I was sort of freaked out. And I, did the same thing. I just looked around the rooms. I mean, I don't know what else to do. And when I looked back to the foot of the bed, he was just gone. So I think the way that I reacted scared him, and he scared me, and then he just poof, gone. And never saw him again after that, but I didn't stay at that house for very long, so that was my only interaction with that particular ghost. And I will, I guess, clarify that this was after I saw the UFO, and I had an open mind to abnormal things, and one of my buddies showed me the Ghost Hunter show and was like, hey man, you like this, check it out. And Honestly, I didn't really like it. It's not my thing. Those shows are just a lot of not much really, and I was still very skeptical on the existence of ghosts until I saw, you know, the one that I saw. I don't know. I think you got to be in the right mindset, in the right place at the right time. I don't really think that's something that you can easily recreate or just go and find and record. I don't know. That's one reason why I've never attempted to go ghost hunting before until now. And one reason why I don't really like those shows is just even well, especially when I went just now, there's tons of people like even like a friendly dog, right? That's trained and good with people. Man, if a swarm of 50 or 60 people come running at that thing, it's gonna freak out. It won't want to be there. So I mean, same thing with the ghost. Like, even if he's a friendly ghost that normally comes around and says hi, like if he just gets swarmed by a bunch of people, no, he's not gonna stick around and say what's up. And anyway, there is one other, I guess, ghost story that I have, but that one is really don't like talking about it, and it's not the same. I don't know. He wasn't this. He didn't look the same as the ghost, like a normal ghost that you would imagine. He was I guess if I had to label it anything, he was like someone's guardian angel. He was different. Don't like talking about it. I'm already starting to tear up. It was, yeah, maybe another time. But I've told that story actually once on a podcast, and I had to choke my way through it. It was freaking awful. And I'll email it to certain people who seem like they need to hear something like that, I guess. So I don't know. Don't like telling that story too often. Anyway, yeah, like I said, it's 2:30 in the morning. As far as footage and all that I got from ghost hunting, really, all the pictures I took were crap. Nothing crazy. I don't really want to sit through 2 hours of footage to see if maybe there was a thing over here in this corner. Like, yeah. There was tons of people there. Some of them had flashlights. Some of them had, or pretty much all of them are using their phones, taking flash photography, and it was just a mess. People talking, laughing. So as far as like a ghost hunting experience goes, it was pretty bad. Oh, and honey badger, if you make it this far, I know I said I'd give you a video on what I thought UFOs were in 3 days, and that was like 3 months ago or more. I guess this might be kind of a prelude to that, and I will give you my thoughts on that here at some point in the near future. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and stay safe.